Yo, what up? It's AaroniMoses. So now, this is my favorite past life regression meditation, and it's more of a form of self magic, doing magic on the self. Now, two things. A lot of readers are going to be mad because after this, you guys will never have to get another past life reading from anyone else. I'm going to teach you the specific way how I was able to see my past lives and how I'm able to give other people past life readings. All right. Is it an overnight process? Definitely not. It takes a while. For some of you, it'll take 2 months, depending on where you are spiritually. Let me see. Let me make sure this is. Hold on. And for some of you, it could take 6 months, a year. Now, I got this information when I was about 23. All right. So 4 or 5 years after I discovered I had my spiritual awakening. All right. Which was 18. So I got this information while I was meditating at 23. All right. The first thing that you need to, well, I'm just going to give you the 4 key elements to being able to do this. Number 1, you need to be able to sense energy. Number 2, you need to be able to invoke the elements. Number 3, your third eye, your 6th chakra has to be strong. It has to be powerful. Number 4, you have to have knowledge of the Merkaba and activate it. So that's really like 5. It's really like 5 things. But first thing that you do, of course, stimulate, open, and learn how to use, become familiar with your third eye, with your 6th chakra. All right. That should take you, for me, it took about 2 months for me to get exactly where I wanted to go. You have to be able to sense energy, to direct it. And of course, that comes with practice. That comes with specific techniques. That comes with you doing Kundalini yoga. That will be very helpful in your pursuits, in your endeavors, in sensing energy and directing energy. And then number 3, you have to find a technique that is comfortable for you to be able to invoke the elements. All right. Earth, air, fire, water, ether. After that, you have to be able to activate your Merkaba, sense it, program it, spin it, direct it. Now, what you do is you already have all 4 of these elements. Your fire at directing energy. You can program things. You can make cyballs. You can throw your energy. You can move electricity from one hand to another hand. You can create balls of water with your heart chakra. You can, you're a novice at telepathy. You can channel. All right. You can invoke the elements. You can make a water shield around you, a fire shield, an earth shield. You can make a ball of earth, a ball of magnetic energy, and hand it to somebody. You can even combine the elements, all right, with your hands. You can, just like the meditation I put out yesterday in my post, you can move and direct sexual energy from your root chakra to your heart chakra, around to your crown, and back down, around back to your heart and down to keep your sexual energy inside of you while you orgasm, in order for you to empower your soul, in order for you to enrich your nature. All right. You can do things like that. So now what's the next step? Activate your Merkaba. Activate your Merkaba. You already have that 50-foot disc, and there's multiple ways. There's a lot of information on how to do it. We have Dark Lord Okidio Sai. He's on Facebook and on YouTube. He has a lot of information about the Merkaba. I believe Young Pharaoh has a lot of information about the Merkaba. I know Ram Hotep has a lot of information about the Merkaba, and I believe the 13th Son has a lot of information about that Merkaba. All right. And even if you want to go so far as, I know JOS, I know a lot of you guys are light workers and work with angels and all of that, but even JOS has great information about the Merkaba. How you doing, Nita? How's everybody doing today? Gemma, Patrick, Alkia. What you do is you go into this Merkaba meditation very deeply. The first thing that I did was I invoked the element ether into the tips of the pyramids, the tips of the two pyramids, and let it circulate within my Merkaba. All right. After that, weeks later, I did the same, but with the element earth. And to be totally honest, I had no intentions on seeing my past life. I just felt as if I was imbalanced in that element. And after a while, I began to see my past life in a first person, at a first person's point of view. And I was like, what is this? And I was looking at my hands and looking around, and I realized that I was in my past life. I saw fields of grass, I saw my home, and then it was pretty much like being born, where I just had all this information. You know, I don't know if any of you guys dream jump, but when you it's pretty much when you have a dream and that dream is not yours, and you just automatically know specific things about the environment. I knew my name, I knew how old I was, I knew where I was, I knew the country I was in, I knew that that house I was looking at was my house. I knew how tall I was. It was just information just was flowing when I started to ponder as well. I knew how many kids I have. I knew who my wife was. And that's how I did it. And again, yes, some of you guys is going to take 2 months. Some of you guys is going to take 6 months. Some of you guys, it could take up to a year, depending on where you are spiritually. And I'm not saying that you only need to have your third eye open, because I would never say that. How you doing, Charlie? I would never say that. But this is the first step. I always advise people the first 2 chakras that you need to open in spirituality, or if you're going down that spiritual path, is the 6th chakra and the root chakra. All right. That is how you do it. My next weekly waters are going to be, I want you guys to vote on this. I have spells that can switch your karma, switch your bad karma with somebody else's good karma, if they're related to you by blood. I also have a way for you to access the Akashic records, a backdoor way to access the Akashic records. All right. So whichever ones you want me to put out next, I'll do. I'm going to put them both out next. Not next, but I'm going to put them both out eventually. This information, only a select few I was going to give this to, but a lot of people have been coming to me, past life reading. And I don't like doing past life readings, number one, because they're very draining. Honestly. Number 2, because I know I'm sitting on this information where you can do it yourself. You can do it yourself. Would you rather pay me $75 for a past life reading? I freaking around and have a seizure and my nose start bleeding and stuff. I don't want to do that. All right. I'd rather you just have the information yourself. So again, number one, stimulate that third eye. Stimulate that sixth chakra, those back extensions, that third ear. All right, stimulate all those head chakras. Teach yourself how to manipulate energy, how to move energy, how to invoke the elements, how to sense energy, meditate, sense the difference between your energy, your personal energy, and the universe's energy. Sense the difference between your ego and your higher self. Sense the difference between your energy and another person's energy. Sense the go to a church and see who is actually channeling this Yahweh energy and this Jesus energy, who's actually having the Holy Ghost and who's just faking and perpetrating. You can sense that. Sense if somebody is pregnant, if they have that lemon energy with the little bubblegum energy inside of them. All right. Sense if somebody is being untruthful to you. When you ask them for directions and they're lying, you can sense if people are lying. Okay. Get to that level. I'll give you a good number. I'll give you maybe 2 months every day, lighting a candle and just having a candle lit or having a couple candles lit in your room and meditating and projecting your energy so you can feel the size of that flame or if it goes out or not. Keep bottles of water around you. Keep open bowls of water around you. Okay. Take baths a lot. Take a bath as much as you can afford to take a bath. All right. Sit in front of a fan, put it on 100, and just feel that wind, feel that force coming from that. Put your feet in the dirt. Eat more vegetables. Okay, wear all solid colors. Wear all red outfit and an all blue outfit, all green outfit, and see how your energy changes. Walk around your crib naked. All right, sit in the sun, different ways to sense energy. Activate that Merkaba. Activate that Merkaba. Program that Merkaba. Spin it. Okay, extend that disc further than 50 feet. Play with your wings. All right. Invoke these elements. Learn how to balance your elements. Learn the different techniques that work for you personally. And when you have all that done, yeah, that should take about 4 to 6 months. That's not a quick process at all. I mean, unless you just don't have a job and you don't have any responsibilities. But learn how to invoke those elements into your Merkaba. Be well versed on what the Merkaba is and how to invoke the elements. And if somebody is trying to invoke the elements and they can't personally do it, be well versed enough in invoking the elements to tell them what they need to be doing. Some people, they only need to affirm the elements. I am earth, I am earth, I am earth, 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 earth. Some people need to have physical dirt in their hands or have walked on the beach or walked in the forest. Some people need to use all 5 of their senses. They have to feel that they are heavy. They have to feel the gravity around them. They have to be able to smell the earth, okay? They have to be able to smell that rainwater, okay? They have to feel like there's dirt on their face, okay? For invoking fire, some people have to feel hot, breathe really fast to make their body physically warm up. For some people, they have to feel, for invoking air, that they are floating and that there's a light breeze on their face and they can smell the pollen in the air and they can taste it, you know, whatever works for them, or you. So that's pretty much it. Guys, let me know if you're already at that level, if you've already been playing with your Merkaba, if you can already invoke the elements, if you can already do all of these things. Combine your skills and endeavor to past life, or look at your past lives. All right. And again, let me know if anybody's interested in getting a free 30 minute reading from me, a free 3-question reading from me, or a free deep general reading, let me know. There are some tasks that I would need you to complete. So technically it's not free. I'm not going to hold you like those commercials. Buy one and you get another one free. It's not free if I have to pay for it. Dummy, you think I'm stupid? But that's it, guys. It's AaroniMoses. Life is in the breath. Let me know what you think. Share this video. If you would like me to go live, make sure this video gets well over 25 shares, and I will go live and do some free drawings for you guys. All right. Peace.